Well, yeah, thanks for logging in to the Mr. Show right here. I Red Pill. All right, people, we're just going to get into some various things on this show. This show here, we're going to talk to Pierce Morgan, talk about all this thing going on with how you identify and how people identify nowadays. It's crazy. We're going to talk to also, do a reaction to this right here. It's a Jamaican Panamanian living in Arizona from Toronto. Like, that's an exclusive mix right there, right? And we're also going to talk about other few things that's going on. Pretty privilege for men. Is that such a thing? And pretty privilege for women, of course. And who's that? The great little Kim. So stick around right here. It's the Mr. Show. Let's just start it over from the beginning and get it going right now. Thanks for tuning in to the Mr. Show. Pretty privilege.
Identify as a black man.
Plus more.
Am I a...
Pierce. Let's go.
Now identify as a black man. Am I a black... Identify as a black man. Am I a black man?
Yo, this self-identity is like, it's gone to a crisis stage. Gone too far now, bro.
Why are you conflating race with gender, Pierce?
I'm just asking you a question, Ernest.
That's intellectually dishonest.
If I identify...
That's intellectually dishonest.
Maybe.
Ernest. Ernest, what part of the alphabet crew are you? Ernest.
Now identify as a black man. Am I a black... Identify as a black man. Am I a black man?
Why are you conflating race with gender, Pierce?
I'm just asking you a question, Ernest.
That's intellectually dishonest.
If I identify...
That's intellectually dishonest.
Maybe, but it's a question you don't want to answer, isn't it? If self-identity is limitless...
Because
I'm
race is
now a
not
black
the same
man
as gender.
called Ernest.
Because race is not the same as gender.
Am I a black man if I say I'm a black man?
Say it again.
Am I a black man
Listen,
if I say I'm a black man?
You could be...
Am I?
No, because you're a white man. Because
Thank you.
race.
So you don't
because race
respect
is not
my
the same as
right
gender.
to identify as a black man, do you?
Right.
Do you think it's ridiculous?
You can identify.
The hypocrisy, Ernest. The hypocrisy.
I know you lean on white privilege more than anything else.
Okay, just to be clear, you wouldn't respect my
So
rights to identify as a...
Wow.
You don't respect my rights to identify as a black man. In fact, you think it's ridiculous, don't you, Ernest?
You could. You Pierce, you could if you wanted to. And the reality is
would
that
you
in
respect
society,
me,
a white
Ernest?
man like you
Would you respect
can identify
me?
as black
Would you
and
respect
not,
me
and not
and
be
refer to
harmed
me as
in
a
the
black
same way
man?
that a transgender person would?
Would you respect me and refer to me as a black
again?
man? Would you respect me and refer to me as a black man? Yes or no?
Ernest, answer the question, bro.
No.
Thank you, Ernest.
I'm just gonna hide over here in this red water. Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's not a good spot, bro.
I'm Shen.
What's your ethnicity or your background?
I'm from Toronto, but I'm Jamaican and Panamanian.
All right. So, yo, we got some things in common, right? As you see right here, the flag, I'm Jamaican. And I also am in Toronto. If you see that flag up there, I'm also in Toronto. That's a Canadian flag at the top. And then there she is with her Panamanian, Central America. Very exotic, exclusive mix as a dark-skinned chick. All right, let's go. It's Mr. Show.
Okay, you are gorgeous. I ain't gonna lie. Like, dark-skinned queen out here, I rarely see them. So I gotta appreciate when I see them, you feel me?
Thank you.
So,
because every black man I've dated, their type was always exotic, meaning light skin, curly hair. Like, that's not exotic.
Green eyes.
Hello. She's just mixed, babe. She's just mixed. That's been my experience.
do you live out here or?
I live out here since 2021. I've been living out here.
So what is like your dating experience
What's that, like around COVID times?
out here in Arizona? Like,
I don't have a problem attracting any race
Okay.
of man.
okay.
All races of men love me.
What is your
Okay,
typical
then.
type? Like, what do you usually attract to?
I like Jewish guys.
What?
But I'm someone who dates outside of my race. I date inside. I date all.
She likes who?
Living
man?
out here.
So what is like your dating experience out here in Arizona? Like,
I don't have a problem attracting any race of man.
Okay.
All races of men love me.
what is your typical type? Like, what do you usually attract to?
I like Jewish guys.
But I'm someone who dates outside of my race. I date inside. I date all around. You know what I'm saying? If you fine, you fine. But
In this country, you got to be white.
Jewish men?
I like white Jewish men.
How did
They like me. They like me.
they like you? And so was your
Oh, come on now. There's got to be more behind that. She should have said like family, grew up with a Jewish family or something, but there got to be more behind than they just like me. Come on now. Tech man for idiot, gal. Let's go.
ex a Jewish man?
Of course, yes.
But my experience in dating like European men or white men or just mixed race men or
Caucasoids, okay.
men of different cultures just treat women differently. I've never had to worry about, like maybe this man desires a lighter skinned woman when I'm dating outside of my race, or when I'm dating a black man that genuinely desires a dark skinned woman or loves a dark skinned woman.
Hold on there. Girlfriend, you got a little bit twisted, because if you're dating outside of your race and the man is fetishizing or whatever, like really into you, he's also thinking about the different shades of wheat, the different shades of caramel, the different shades of chocolate. Believe me, it's not just you alone that he's, trust me, even if he appreciates the beautiful dark melanated woman, he's still going to be thinking about other shades of brown. Okay, let's go.
When's the last time you dated a black man?
Oh, not long ago, like a year ago.
A year ago.
Yeah.
He ruined it for the rest of us.
No, not even that. It's not that deep.
Thank God. But here recently, the Jewish men, they just been,
No, it's just who I meet and who likes me and who.
Does height matter to you?
Height? No.
Really?
I'm 5'9". I'm taller than most guys I date.
Okay, so hold on. People, just take a look at the video behind the dude's shoulder. Okay, where is that? Behind this guy's shoulder. Take a look at the action that's
Short
going
King a
on.
chance?
I mean, like, it looks like some guys are trying to pick up a girl, and then the girl walks off, and then, like, check out the action that's going on right over his shoulder as you listen to the story, okay? Continue on.
He ruined it for the rest of us.
No, not even that. It's not that
All right,
deep.
so over his shoulder now is some
But here
drama
recently, the
going on
Jewish
over
men,
there.
they
What's
just
that?
been,
Look like a
it's
bit of
just who
drama,
I
don't
meet
it?
and who likes me and who.
Does height matter to you?
Height? No.
Really?
I'm 5'9". I'm taller than most guys
Does it look like some drama's going on over there? Over his shoulder? I mean, I see a smile on the guy's face.
When's the last time you dated a black man?
Hold on, there's a smile on the guy's face, right? So it can't be that serious, but for a second it did look a bit serious. Let's go.
Oh, not long ago, like a year ago.
A year ago.
Yeah.
So he asked, did this black man that she dated last ruin it for other black men? And I'm glad that her answer was like how it was.
He ruined it for the rest of us.
No, not even
That's
that.
good.
It's not that deep.
Thank God.
Not that deep.
But here recently, the
arguments.
Jewish men, they just been,
No, it's just who I meet and who likes me and who.
Does height matter to you?
Height? No.
Really?
I'm 5'9". I'm taller than most guys I date.
You would give a short king a chance?
Of course, I don't care. I don't care about that. Stand on your money.
That's why she got the Jew. Okay.
That explains the Jewish, that explains the Jamaican in her, the Panamanian, the Toronto in her.
Guys I date.
You would give a short king a chance?
Of course, I don't care. I don't care about that. Stand on your money.
That's why she got the Jew. Okay.
Stand on your money.
Okay, that's what she really, I'm 5'8", but I say my money, I'm about 8 foot. So like,
Stand on your money. I don't care.
Your money, okay. What's the minimum a man should make in a year to have a chance with you?
Ooh. So I make 170 a year. So you have to make more than that.
What would you rate me on a scale of 1 to 10?
You're not ugly.
I'll take
On a
that.
scale of 1 to 10, you're like a 7.
7?
You're good looking. Yeah. 7 is good looking.
7's good looking?
Yeah. Yeah, 7 is good looking.
Is a 7 good enough to give you a baby?
Finding a black man that genuinely desires a dark-skinned woman has been interesting, right?
It's a diamond.
Get the diamond.
Even if it's small, at least it's a diamond.
No, not small. Save up, but get the
So
diamond.
obviously you got have, like, is 20K enough?
Yeah.
Boy, I ain't seen one WNBA game, but what I do know is, man, Caitlin Clark. What I do know is, man, Caitlin Clark. You know, one side of pretty privilege that people...
Hold on a second here. Before we listen to the man tell us about pretty privilege, let's rewind just a little bit there. And who's that? All right, so shout out to Angel Reese, WNBA. Angel Reese, this is her fan spot right here on the Mr. Show. Remember to like and subscribe, and let's go.
Man, Caitlin Clark. What I do know is, man, Caitlin Clark. You know, one side of pretty privilege that people don't talk about a lot, it's like when you first meet people, it's hard to even meet people that actually believes you want to be in a relationship.
All right, ladies. Does he qualify for the pretty privilege conversation? All right, let's go.
Believes you only want one person, believes that you can be loyal, you can be faithful. It's hard to get people to just believe in you. A lot of the times it looks like it's too good to be true. If you're pretty or handsome, good looking, whatever, and also have good qualities. Like, it's hard for people to even believe it. So imagine dating, you know what I'm saying, for somebody like that. Like, it's hard to even get them to believe you don't have a roster, you're not having sex with people, you're not focused on the opposite sex all the damn time. Like, it's really hard. People don't talk about that a lot, but it's hard.
You know, it's true. And for men that have status, maybe not that pretty privilege, but men that have money or status or some kind of a respect on a different level, whether it be religious respect or sports or something like that. Yo, what he just said is pretty much true. I don't think it was any cap, yo.
Stop the cap.
No. I don't think it was any cap. Let's rewind that and let's just hear what he said right there regarding pretty privilege. No, he don't need no milk. All right, let's hear what he said right there. That last part.
For people to even believe it. So imagine dating, you know what I'm saying, for somebody like that. Like, it's hard to even get them to believe you don't have a roster, you're not having sex with people, you're not focused on the opposite sex all the damn time. Like, it's really hard. People don't talk about that a lot, but it's hard to meet people that believes you. People will put these really strong assumptions on you that aren't true before you even get a chance to be a person. They already feel like you have a roster. You're talking to a lot of guys or a lot of girls that guys or girls are constantly trying to talk.
I need to make a disclaimer off this channel piece here, because I hope he's trying to make it just like be generalized between men and women, because this channel here is not alphabet friendly. So I don't know what he's talking about, guys or girls trying to come pull on him and stuff. I don't think that's what he meant, but I just want everyone as a disclaimer to I'm a rude boyfriend and I'm a Jamaica people them and stuff. Say that channel, yeah, is not alphabet friendly. If you know what I mean. The alphabet crew, you can join in, watch and everything, but just keep quiet, bro. Because this channel is not alphabet crew friendly. All right, run through.
To you, and it's like no way that you're actually ignoring them when you're not interested. So it's hard to meet, you know, somebody that will take you seriously or believe in you. You know what I mean? Because their assumptions that they made about you are so strong, they actually believe what they made up in their head about what your life is like.
Right.
Not to mention,
come on, my Yachty people, come on, my Caribbean people. You all know that you do that bullshit.
Getting them to believe that you actually want them. Like, a lot of people feel like, you know, like, why would you want me? You are pretty or handsome, you can have whoever you want.
Or you're top of top, or you know everybody, or you go here, you go there, you're always traveling, you're doing that. Yeah, people do this.
Like you got all of these girls or guys giving you attention, like, I want you. It's literally that simple. Like, why don't you believe that I want you? Like, it's hard. It's hard to get somebody to believe that you actually want them and only want them.
True.
How often do you wear your clothes before washing them?
All right, so this is a question. It's been very controversial. It's been kind of a nasty answer that we've been getting around the world. We're learning that people are only bathing a couple times a week. We're learning that, but everybody that's in the king's kingdom over here, bro, We bathe every day, 2-3 times a day, as much as we can get ourselves in that water. We doing it. So I'm not down, and we're not down for anybody that's bathing only once a week. Oh, we're allowed to have our opinion. That's just nastiness, yo. That's just nasty. That's why the Moors had to go up into Europe and teach these people how to bathe. I'm not telling no lie. I'm not spreading any false propaganda. The Moors had to teach people how to bathe and how to be hygienic and stuff like that. So, how often do you bathe?
What do you mean, how often?
So, like, do you wear jeans multiple times? And I say yes.
Jeans are different.
I wear jeans a couple of times.
Jeans you can wear a few times.
Okay, how about pajamas?
I shower at night, so I'll wear my pajamas for like 3 nights before I switch into the next pair of pajamas. I shower.
Yo, people in the comment section, what do you think? How many nights do you wear your pajamas before you change it to a different one?
At night, I'm wearing clean.
But after you take a shower, you're still rolling around in those jammies.
You
get all your dead skin cells.
The average person perspires a cup of sweat every night.
At night?
At night.
Did y'all know that? 1 cup of sweat every night, the average person. I wonder what the temperature will climb at. I'm sure it's different from the Antarctica to, you know what I'm saying, the Amazon forest, but okay, yeah. Yeah.
And I know you perspire.
I smell them and they smell like the soap from the night before.
That's in your mind.
Well, I think it also depends on how much you sweat.
and you sweat.
How do you? No, I don't. I'm always cold. My hands are ice cold right now.
Well, that's because it's what's in your veins is ice cold. I'm joking. It's a joke.
I know it's a joke.
You are.
He's dropping shots. All night.
Warm-hearted. What about you?
I'm clean.
Okay, so she's clean. Let's hear this.
I don't really wear pajamas. I wear t-shirts and shorts.
Okay, we can see that.
Or your clothes from the day.
You don't sleep in your clothes.
There are times where I'm so exhausted I fall asleep in my clothes.
What kind of life are you?
Roaster, bro.
What about you?
I'm clean. I don't really wear pajamas. I wear t-shirts and shorts. Or your clothes from the day.
You don't sleep in your clothes.
There are times where I'm so exhausted I fall asleep in my clothes.
What kind of life are you living?
A busy one.
Where you
I said the other day, I feel like sometimes my life is a treadmill. How do you? No, I don't. I'm always cold. My hands are ice cold right now.
Well, that's because it's what's in your veins is ice cold. I'm joking. It's a joke.
I know it's a joke.
You are warm-hearted. What about you?
I'm clean. I don't really wear pajamas. I wear t-shirts and shorts. Or your clothes from the day.
You don't sleep in your clothes.
There are times where I'm so exhausted I fall asleep in my clothes.
What kind of life are you living?
A busy one.
Where you
I said the other day, I feel like sometimes my life is a treadmill, like 6.9.
What are you, George Jetson?
And I just want to push the pause button and straddle the
You
treadmill
sleep in
for
your
a
work
second.
clothes sometimes?
Every once in a while I fall asleep.
You know that's nasty.
Okay, so
you know he's serious and they're laughing, yo. You know he's very serious. Look at his cynical face. He's like, yo, you're just nasty, right?
It's not on purpose. I'm tired.
the rule is anything that comes in contact with your skin.
That's a good rule.
Underwear, socks, things.
Man, you
like
think
that.
you know people, and then you start talking to them about stuff. Y'all are just. Ugh.
Look here. The legendary Little Kim, bro.
They say, why go out for hamburger if you have steak at home?
Right.
Yeah, well, what if your steak has a fucking attitude problem?
Oh boy, Little Kim. You know, some things you just leave as legendary status. You don't try to revamp it. You don't try to keep it going, Little Kim. Oh, and then there's Shensia walk into her car.
In addition to Pretty Privilege.
All right, so Pretty Privilege Part 2, spoken by a woman. Let's hear this.
Please make sure that you know how to talk to people. Learn the basics of psychology. Knowing the fundamentals of conversation will open up so many doors in your life. 2 major things that I think that you need are curiosity and the ability to be observant. If you don't know what to say to people, ask them a question.
Okay, well, I think curiosity is probably not the right word, but I understand what she's saying, like being inquisitive and being like very aware of your surroundings so that you can pluck things out of the sky to make conversation about. So I get what she's saying. I don't know if it's curiosity. I don't even know if I said the right word, being inquisitive, but if you catch her drift, then you'll understand that she's actually saying something still. Much respect to her. Let's go.
The basics of psychology, knowing the fundamentals of conversation will open up so many doors in your life. Two major things that I think that you need are curiosity and the ability to be observant. If you don't know what to say to people, ask them a question based off the things that they just told you. If you can't come up with anything based off the little bit of conversation you just had, observe the environment that you're in, point something out, notice something, ask their opinion on that. Really what you need to know is people want to be heard, they want to be seen, and they want to be acknowledged. So if you do the work of becoming an attractive person, that is great. But if you then develop yourself to be conversational and respectful of people, I promise you, they will bend over backwards for you. There are millions of conventionally attractive women on this planet. Even with that, the women that we see that receive so much from people, not just men, just people in general, they are not always the most attractive people, but they are people's people. They know how to make people feel good without needing to do too much.
Yeah, but they know how to communicate. They know how to talk to people. They know how to make people feel good, like she said. They know how to make people feel comfortable. They know how to make people want to engage. Those are the people that are dangerous, but they're also good and dangerous in a good way. You understand?
They don't need to know a lot about the person. They don't need to manipulate the situation to try to get something from them or be overly flattering, because people can also pick up on that. They are genuinely receptive to who that individual is and what they care about. If you can learn how to do that, you will be successful in life, in business, in career, in relationships. The world will become your little flower. Just like
All right, so this clip here is not pretty privilege. All right, Shorty can go on. She can get a pass, definitely. Dark melanated chick, but it's not about pretty privilege. It's actually about Caucasian privilege and how it affected her, and what she has to say about working with non-black men. Let's go.
Your little flower.
This might come to a shock to you because it was to me, but as a black woman, my biggest ally in the corporate space has been white men. I know. I've been told my whole life that my biggest enemy as a black woman, as a young black woman, are white men, specifically older white men. But in my experience working with both white women and white men bosses, I found myself, my personal experience, to be safer professionally and personally at work with white men. And it was definitely a bitter pill to swallow. My first few jobs were women bosses, and I wanted to look up to them. I mean, I still look up to them, their professional success, their successes as women, but I just felt like entering those spaces, I was guilty until proven innocent. I felt like I was hired to do a job and then I was entrusted to do that job. I felt like there wasn't really a lot of direct feedback. I felt like I was always messing up secret rules that I wasn't aware of, but they were very clear to them. And I just felt like, just in general, like I was always messing up, and then I would start messing up because you're in this sort of like psychologically difficult place. Now I work with 2 white men supervisor. One of them is an older white man, and I'm giving so much freedom and space.
Well, yeah, you called it on the mess up before. You called it on people. That's what we do. We do that to each other, and we do that to ourselves all the time. Call on the bull crap.
To do my work that at first I was a little bit nervous, but now I'm realizing how much good work you can do when you are trusted at work, when you're not being psychologically attacked by things not relevant to work and sifting through that in order to do your job. And just in general, feeling much more championed and safe as a woman of color. And granted, it could also just be like I locked out with this organization, like I get that. Right. But I've also heard stories of my friends who are women of color just having difficult experiences working with other women, specifically white women, where they just feel like it's not professionally or psychologically safe for them to work there. And so when I first started working with white men bosses, I was like, this is definitely gonna be a change, but I was
that word that they're using nowadays, the 2024, it has to be safe. I feel safe. I feel everything is feeling, and people get a spine, get a backboard, feel dangerous, feel vulnerable. feel like you have to overcome something for once in life. It's not every blood clot second you can feel safe and feel,
Definitely nervous because some stories I've heard in the past of egotistical bosses and all that stuff, I definitely didn't get that.
Okay.
And before this job, I also worked with another white man boss, and he just
lucky her, yeah.
very psychologically safe to work there. He was very.
See, there it is again, psychologically safe.
Was shocked because that's not what I was told, at least. And so if you're a black woman, a woman of color in the professional space, and you want to enter a team, but you're nervous because it's a white man boss and you don't know how that's going to work, you may be surprised.
It's not a surprise to most that Caucasian women give everybody the hardest time when they're in managerial positions. And I'm sure right behind them are those Asian ladies. Like, when it comes to women in managerial positions, it's really hard on the workers because they have so much what involved? Feelings. All right, so this clip here, very interesting in terms of this doctor speaking and taking notes, is this guy here.
When I shower or I bath, because often I go and have a shower, then I get straight into bed after.
Yes.
Is that good or bad?
I would encourage you to shift that timing a little bit earlier into the night. So an hour and a half before you are planning to go to bed, I would shift your shower, because when you are taking a hot bath or hot shower, it increases your core temperature. But when you fall asleep, your core temperature drops.
Okay.
So you don't want that competing signal to be right before bedtime. But if you back that shower up an hour and a half, that should be sufficient time that we think potentially there's an augmentation of helping that drop in temperature. And some smaller studies have shown that that can help decrease the time to fall asleep and also enhance deep sleep, which has implications for muscle recovery, regeneration, and you get more of that in the earlier part of your night. So it's an easy fix, just to tweak the timing of your shower and your hot bath to be just an hour or two before bedtime, not right before bed.
Tua is now suing the guy that interviewed her and put her on. This dude right here.
Hold on, so yeah, one of the most ungrateful biatch story of the year. This girl, the hot chick, is suing the guy that interviewed her. So the guy who put her on, that interviewed her and got her a light of fame, she is now suing him. For what? He should be suing her for some money. She should be giving him money, not suing him. All right, let's go.
Who made her entire career, made her a millionaire, who changed her life forever, is now suing this dude for the video.
You shot Melon twice. You couldn't talk to her?
Yeah, that's how the guy must feel like he wanted done her, bro. Rewind that. He was like, he would want to done her because, he gave her claim to fame and then she turns around and wants to sue him. He's probably not even rich or millionaire. She's millionaire. She's got a top 3 show. She's got a top 3 show on the podcasts. Yeah.
This dude right here, who made her entire career, made her a millionaire, who changed her life forever, is now suing this dude for the video.
You shot Melon twice. You couldn't talk to her? How can you talk to her? You couldn't just hit her? Maybe, but at that moment, I don't know.
I have news for you. By law, he doesn't actually even own the video. The guy holding the camera, legally speaking, owns the video. If you go into public and ask a stranger to take a picture of you, by law, that stranger owns that video. So let's get that straight right away. Also, her podcast is number 3 on the charts. This is all bought and paid for, just so you guys know. It's all fake hype.
Is she pretty much? What you mean pretty much, Lewis? Ain't no answer, yes or no. Is she? I think so. You think so? Tell me, Lewis.
And so
So people are like, what do you mean by fake hype? Yeah, bought and paid for is a distraction. Something's going on. Like for us in Canada, I'd be like, okay, so this is a distraction. Maybe, they try to put all these small distractions together. And then when the smoke clears, our prime minister is in the midst of possible resignation, So sometimes they use these distractions to rewind a bit to throw us off of what's really going down in the real world. So, yeah.
On the charts. This is all bought and paid for, just so you guys know. It's all fake hype.
Is she pretty much? What you mean pretty much, Lewis? Ain't no answer, yes or no. Is she? I think so. You think so? Tell me, Louis.
And so this poor dude who actually made her famous, all he wanted was a little bit of credit. Just wanted her to say a shout out or a thank you or recognition for him putting her on.
Where'd you the chest and the stomach?
She's like, bet, I'll put you on. And decided to sue him for rights to the video.
Wow.
If he had to do it, then he had to do it, but
Cold.
My mama always taught me this. I probably said this already.
All right, so it's about keeping secrets. See, girl, I never keep a secret and I never tell a lie. But sometimes don't ask no questions you don't want to hear the answer to.
Don't tell nobody anything you're not comfortable with them telling at least 2 people. If you're not comfortable for 3 people to know this information, at the very least, keep it to yourself.
Real talk. Real talk. You know, thanks for tuning in to the Mr. Show right here. And remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend. And check me out on Instagram, King Turbo Canada. And check out my shorts. Channel still growing. Thanks, everybody.
An attractive person, that is great. But if you then develop yourself to be conversational and respectful of people, I promise you, they will bend over backwards for you.
Real talk.
Now identify as a black man. Am I a black? Identify as a black man.